Hi, welcome back to Waxing On. It's Monday, and that means it's jazz. Now today we're going to do something a little different. Usually soundtrack albums we've looked at on Fridays, but today I've got one that's very heavy on the jazz influence, so we're going to take a look at it on a Monday. And it's a movie that came out in the 70s by a fellow then, the actor. I mean, him and Clint Eastwood were the two number of box office draws in the 70s. And I'm speaking of Burt Reynolds. Burt starred in this and directed it, and it was a movie called Sharky's Machine. Now, when I looked up researching this, because it didn't give me a lot of information in the liner. I mean, if you look inside, we got a lot of photos here, but there's not really a lot of information. You can see Doc Severinsen down there, Joe Williams. We've got Clint with a number of people here. Bill Watrous is sitting in with the trombone section. Got Snooky Young sitting in with the trumpets. Quite a full group. Now, Doc had done apparently a lot of the orchestrations for the movie, but this wasn't one of those traditional soundtracks like the James Bond films where they had a lot of the incidental music. So a lot of what Doc had done did not show up on the album. The album actually is more of a compilation of different performances by specific jazz people. Still a great album, some great playing on here, and I'll just give you an idea who's playing on the album. We got Randy Crawford doing a song called Street Life, Flora Piram, who we talked about with Chick Corea and his band. She's doing one called Dope Bust, and she was with Buddy DeFranco on that one. We got Manhattan Transfer performing. They're doing Route 66. Chet Baker doing his signature tune, My Funny Valentine. Doc Severinsen doing a song called High Energy. Theme from Sharky's Machine, it's Sarah Vaughan, another great vocalist. 8 to 5 I Lose. Well, that sounds like a Joe Williams tune, and it is Joe Williams. We mentioned him before back during the Count Basie program. Joe was a singer with Basie's band for a number of years. We've got another version of My Funny Valentine, this time by Julie London. Doc Severinsen's back again with a song called Sexercise. Let's Keep Dancing with Peggy Lee. And I didn't mention that inside the liner notes. See Peggy Lee there as well. So a few of the performers got featured. Sharky's Machine, Sharky's theme, Eddie Harris. And we wrap it up with Sarah Vaughan and Joe Williams again with a song called Before You. Music produced by Snuff Garrett. The movie directed by Burt Reynolds. The backside of the album. And again, it was a pretty good movie. It was an excellent soundtrack. And with Burt being the director, I mean, he picked some great performers, some great songs. And again, if you're not really a diehard jazz fan, this is pretty accessible music. I know I checked, I think it's on the streaming networks. When I was trying to find a breakdown about the album, I ended up getting taken to one of the streaming networks, which I won't mention, but I'm sure you all use it. But a lot of great performers on here. Now, I don't know how they credit them on the streaming. You may have to go to online Wikipedia, a lot of information on different albums. They may be able to help fill in some of the gaps on here. When I see the picture they have of the studio musicians that were there, there are a lot of players there. Unfortunately, it's not a really clear picture to pick out some of the ones. But a lot that were hired, and like I say, a lot of touches by Doc in there. So, if you're new to jazz, or you just want to check it out, here's an album that's really accessible. A great movie, a great soundtrack. It's Burt Reynolds, Sharky's Machine. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. Everybody take care. We'll see you again on Wednesday, when we'll be looking at classic rock. Take care.